One of my favourite movies is Love Actually from 2003/2004, and the beginning scenes, as you've just seen here, are people reuniting after they've been away. So in many scenes, in many airports in China, people have been reunited with their loved ones that they haven't seen for close to 3 years. And it is you can say, to be honest, a beautiful feeling, regardless of nationality or whatever. The Chinese people are fantastic. The Chinese government are a piece of BS. They really are. But besides that, what you can see here, first of all, is the first flight landing in Beijing Airport from Warsaw on Sunday. And I'm going to show you some images and pictures of what the Chinese airports are like. Now, to clarify, if you or anyone, regardless of nationality, if you want to get into China, you need to have a PCR test 48 hours before, and you need to be vaccinated. And when you arrive, basically, you don't have to go into quarantine for 7 days, 10 days, 21 days. That's it. You won't be allowed on the airplane at the point of departure if you come with a positive COVID-19. So, international travel for Chinese is back. It is the Chinese invasion. And it is great because it is the Chinese New Year on January the 21st or January the 22nd. So for the first time in a long time, people can actually be reunited with their family and friends for their Chinese New Year. This is Tokyo, my cat, by the way. Please note, I am not a supporter of the CCP, and this is not propaganda related to the CCP. This is what's happening on the ground. So, many people are actually worried related to the Chinese because they have numbers of COVID, the same as anywhere else in the world. They have a number of COVID. They cannot leave the country without a 48-hour PCR test and a minimum of 2 vaccines. Now, I know some people are saying, well, the Chinese vaccine is a rubbish, basically. I wanted to use some bad words there, and I would tend to agree with you. I've had the Chinese vaccine here in Cambodia, and places like Thailand are gearing towards it. And I think this morning, which is Monday the 9th, there was the first flight to arrive in the first flight to arrive in Thailand, for example, with 200 people from Kunming to Bangkok Airport. Before they leave China, they will need to have a PCR test, they will need to have 2 vaccines, and they will need to have insurance as well. They will need to have health insurance as well for the return visit. Otherwise, they won't be allowed into the country, and this will be stopped at the airports of origin, in other words, in China, before they even get to Thailand. Love or hate the Chinese, we actually really need them in our lives. If China's economy opens up again, it means that our lives actually get better. Forget about the politics. Let's concentrate on our own personal lives. Chinese people are possibly so delighted they've waited so long to get out. And imagine the first time that you could actually travel to a different country after COVID-19. My first trip was in November, after not traveling for 3 years. It was like the first time on an aeroplane and seeing my friend from Korea that I haven't seen before COVID was a fantastic night out, which I will never forget. And that's what the lifted restrictions are all about. Are we going to see an increase of COVID cases? I really don't know. I hope and pray that there isn't, but it's great that finally that it has been opened up, but there are still some travel requirements that people need. Next month, I am going to go to Thailand to continue filming things related to retiring in Thailand, etc., and be looking at some condominiums. I'm looking at life, and I'll be going to the adult entertainment capital of the world, Pattaya. Woohoo! And you don't, if you come from a country that doesn't require any PCR test or whatever, then basically what they would say insurance. Now, insurance for Thailand seems to be quite expensive. I've got one quote I'm looking at right now at 1,567 baht, which basically is about 40 to $50. That's the cheapest, but I have seen some ridiculous prices of 4,000 baht, which is like $120. So if you are getting insurance, anytime you travel, you should always get insurance. Anyhow, do shop around. I think a good price for maybe, let's say, 5 days, for example, would be maybe like $20 to $30. If it could be designed in a way that you just have it for medical insurance rather than anything else, so you have the peace of mind, and that would be the minimum requirement. More news as it happens. Please do follow us on Twitter. You can see on the homepage how to join us there. Do follow us here on YouTube, Instagram occasionally, and Facebook as well. Like, subscribe, and share. And if you do want to support this channel, you can do via Super Thanks. You can click the button there. You can join our exclusive membership program, which the button is just underneath me there if you're watching it on a computer, and also on Patreon, which is in the link in the description below. Love, ladies and gentlemen, is all around, and again, it's great that people can be with their family, because family is one of the most important things. God bless to all. Thank you so much for your time.